A Day with Ford. A day designed to bring the entire Ford dealer organization up to date with the newest developments and newest opportunities in their field. Quite a volume, isn't it? It represents some of the planning, the skull exercise, if you will, which went into a Wilding-produced project in which I recently had the privilege of playing a small part. One of the most important parts of the day's activities included the introduction to the dealer body of the now famous and amazingly successful Ford Mustang. But at the time, the Mustang was top secret, known only by a cryptic T5 identification. As we all know, the automotive industry is accustomed to going all out in presenting new product lines once a year to their dealer organizations. But the Mustang introduction was midway in a model year, spring of the most successful year in car marketing history. Ford decided this was the time, not only for introduction of the Mustang, but also the right time to review with dealers throughout the country the importance of all the various marketing programs and activities maintained by Ford Division to assist in profitable retailing operations. As they have on important projects ever since 1937, Ford called upon Wilding for assistance in making A Day with Ford a day of success. And so, work began, writers were assigned, preliminary sketches prepared, planning sessions held and reheld. Composers composed, lyricists lilted, outlines and scripts were approved and production personnel took over. Motif pieces for shows and exhibits were developed and physically produced by a dramaturgy division of Wilding. Incidentally, these modular theme pieces won the 1964 Design Award of the Society of the Plastics Industry. By now, we know our framework, we know our schedule, and it's a tough one. We have 18 separate interest-holding displays to be built for 18 separate operating departments of Ford Division. We have a full-fledged stage musical to cast, rehearse, and produce. We have facility commitments to be made, menus to be planned, films to be shot, logistics to arrange, collateral materials to produce and print, and building, building, building. Midnight oil, extensive overtime, and unceasing effort got the deadline met and the show ready to roll. And now we are on our way. 2 complete units of physical properties required 26 40-foot vans for the national tour. Beginning in New York City, A Day with Ford was presented 12 times in 11 principal cities during the period of only 25 elapsed calendar days. A very real problem of scheduling and logistics. For while our 2 separate truck caravans were rolling, our cast and technical crew were hopscotching locations in their chartered airliner. And each location called for separate setup and teardown. Each location called for thorough technical and musical rehearsals and handling of audiences of up to 2,800. To each of these audiences, there was presented the full morning to evening program of A Day with Ford. Beginning with the morning business session for dealers, which featured a state-of-art business message delivered by Mr. Lee Iacocca. General Manager, Ford Division. The actual content of his talk is for Ford dealers only, but...
Gentlemen, we're on a fast track. But we're ready right here this morning in this room to show you we're ready to make our move, and we need your help. Take a look when you got in the merchandising fair. See what other dealers have done. That's the best way for you to learn.
Dealer response and their enthusiasm carried over to the merchandising fair area, where they were exposed to the many and varied Ford Division plans and programs to assist in their business. 18 separate and different exhibits utilized almost every conceivable type of presentation technique and audiovisual medium. Each display booth at each location was manned by Ford Division department heads, meeting dealers, answering questions face-to-face. In fact, dealers across the country were exposed to, discussed business with all top Ford management. As Mr. Iacocca had told them, quote, "These 18 displays cover 18 major parts of our business and say to you, here, take what you need. Don't worry about the guy sitting next to you. You take what you need and leave the rest of them. But all of you need something out there. Take what you need." And take them they did. 250,000 copies of 58 different handout pieces were distributed during the merchandising fair. Pieces designed to help dealers in the all-important task of building profit. Following attendance at the fair, dealers were joined by their wives and conducted to the luncheon area. During the course of the tour, more than 14,000 meals were served smoothly and efficiently. And now for the big event. Introduction of the all-new sensational Mustang by means of a full-fledged 2-hour stage and screen theatrical presentation, utilizing the talents of a top Broadway cast, actors, singers, and dancers. With drama, action, humor, and song, combining to tell a Mustang merchandising story of entertainment and information. A story backed by some of the most sensational film footage ever shot for an automotive introduction show. Certainly no car in history has ever been given a more professional introduction, nor received a more enthusiastic dealer reception. And following the show, once more to the merchandising fair area for an elaborate cocktail and hors d'oeuvre reception, and where the sensational Mustang is on display for close, critical, and enthusiastic inspection. Yes, from early morning, it's been a long, full, and highly successful day with Ford. And now, ready to roll for the next location. 12 full-day performances, coast to coast, in 25 calendar days. And that is the 3-month log of Wilding's efforts to assure a successful day with Ford. The kind of effort that we stand ready to render on a client's behalf in the preparation of a simple single printed piece or a full-blown traveling production.